But yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah, I get it. Evil villain, obvious trap, blah blah blah. I've been waiting for you. Oh man, have I been waiting. And I hate waiting. Crump. You've been waiting for us? What does that mean? But I'll tell you what it means. I used the crystal star to lure you here. So that I could take all of your crystal stars. How brilliant is that? And wanna know the best part? Your little peachy princess isn't even here anymore. So Peach isn't here. Where did you take her? Olive Garden, the most evil place on Earth. Now I won't be doing anything like that, sorry really guys, so ready for showtime. You guys are gonna be the perfect workout for Magnus von Grapple 2.0. Yeah, but I have to get back into Neo. I haven't played it in so long that like a lot of my skill has diminished. It's weird playing it again because like I feel like the learning curve is like reapplying itself, but like it's familiar at the same time, so it's kind of interesting. I hope you're up to the challenge because this thing is raw horsepower, kiddies. Yeah, so they couldn't think of a really cool idea to match their really cool like cybernetic levels, so they gave us this. So. Yeah, last version was buggy, so we made improvements. 1, 2, a dozen. Get ready for a whole new way to experience pain, you junior varsity losers. You're the one who's going to suffer, no matter how many times. Yeah, you tell him, Vivian. Talk all the shit so I don't have to. That way when I get my ass kicked, I don't look like a big doof. Okay, so we're gonna use Power Lift. Straight out the gate. And we're gonna use a lot of Spring Jump on this motherfucker, so it's gonna be like a ton of Spring Jump. Also, Vivian, I don't think is exactly the best partner for this, but it's what we're gonna rock for this fight. And I think we'll do fine. Unless I die a very embarrassingly violent, gruesome death, but hopefully that won't happen. And even if it does, I do have life shrooms, so. Won't be all that bad. Okay, attack is boosted, defense is boosted. Alright. We're gonna do a Shade Fist on his fucking dome. I pressed Y, dude! Y is left! I pressed it! Why is it unresponsive sometimes? I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, see, that did jack shit. This is a late game super boss, and that did like nothing. And I didn't even block it, right? Okay, so now we're gonna use Spring Jump. $15, nice, not bad. That's like a good almost quarter of his health out in one attack. That's not bad at all. See, like, my B works, but my Y and my X don't work sometimes, and I don't know why that is. Like, I don't know if the connectivity within the controller is, like, slightly dodgy or something, but, like, I'm pressing the buttons, and it just doesn't work all the time. Okay, this is where I want Fiery Genes. This is where I want to start using that. And I guess the extra 1 fire damage per turn cycle couldn't hurt, but it's not exactly a necessity, I don't think. Okay, A, X, X, B, A. Okay, nice, not bad. Those are gone. We re-upped his fire status. I don't really need this, honestly. Good, I'm glad I didn't get it, because I didn't really need it. Okay, let's do another Spring Jump. Let's get another 15. I almost mistimed that. A little bit scary. You guys should be little puddles of nothing by now. Oh well, I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. Yeah, so like a lot of the late game bosses do this thing where they just regenerate their HP. But that's not what this guy does. This guy does something a little bit different. You can't even do anything to me, lol. Get fucked, loser. See, I told you, this move is fucking ridiculous, like, literally. It's such a dumb move. It's actually, like, overpowered as fuck. Late game boss, by the way.
BT dubs. Literally can't do shit because Power Lift is just too goated. Absolutely slept on ability. Turn into a demon when you activate this shit. Massive defense, massive attack increase. It just, nothing can do shit to you. I'm kind of eager to see how the final boss of this game is going to be with this, honestly. And it's funny because, like, I've been on Reddit, like I was saying before, and I've seen a lot of people complaining about the difficulty of the late game of this game, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Shit is child's play if you know what you're doing. He's so dead. Next turn, he's definitely dead. That doesn't matter. Again, you're prolonging the inevitable. Oh, I really wanted that one burn to kill him. That would have been funny. Like the last one. It's like literally the same fate and the same circumstances, just chalked up to different things. They just called me a baby! Oh, shit! How's that for baby, bitch? Oh, hell yes. That is the most Giga Chad shit ever. I took no damage, I fucking destroyed him, he died cinematically, and I got fucking double star points. Suck my dick, you suck. Get fucking whopped on, dude. What a loser. Same thing happens with Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy combat-wise, yada yada. Yeah, it's like certain inputs just don't work. It's a little bit odd. And it's like, yeah, when you know the game, you know how to fucking break shit. Like, if you know how to game, and you know how to, like, structure, and you know how to, like, build, it's over. Like, I was watching this guy play Neo 2 for the first time the other night. He was on Demon, I think, and he was just using Dragon Dance with Split Staff on everything, and, like, everything was just getting minced. It was so funny. And he's like, I think Neo 2 is harder than Elden Ring, and I'm like, are you out of your mind? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Neo 2 is, like, baby dick mode until you get into the late game shit. And all that stuff is optional as fuck. Yeah, I mean, if you're on Demon, you shouldn't be spamming Dragon Dance on shit. You should know the game well enough. If you can make it to Demon, like, you shouldn't be Dragon Dancing shit. If I can sit there and fight a Takamaru on freaking, like, Dream of the Strong level health and, like, beat him on Way of the Neo, like, I don't think people should be Dragon Dancing shit. I'm not super elitist, though. Like, I don't really care how people play the game, and I don't really care what people use, but it's just kind of comical how, like, juvenile you can make it. And, like, Neo has so much combat depth that, like, it's actually really fun to explore and really fun to experiment with. And, like, people, like, staunch it and, like, rob themselves of an otherwise really good experience when they do stuff like that. And it's like, I don't think they know just, like, what they have and, like, how much content that Neo provides you. Like, there's literally 4 difficulties, 5 difficulties, there's innumerable bosses, there's optional side missions, there's optional side bosses, there's an additional content missions, and then there's freaking enemy replacements for every difficulty, and the DLC gets the same treatment. It's like, what the fuck? That's so much content.
Great! About time something worked out for old Bowser. In we go!
A lot of people will always choose the easy path. You're just annoyed they're not experimenting and stepping outside of a comfort zone. Well, it's just like, it's really rewarding when you do it. Like, if you open yourself up to doing it and you're willing to take a little bit of a brunt on the face for a little while, the reward is, like, far outweighing of, like, the shit you subject yourself to, right? And that's kind of the fun of Neo, I think. Like, for example, I can't play Neo 1. I don't like the way Neo 1 feels. I don't like the way Neo 1 is structured, but I love Neo 2. When it's not a piece of shit. Like, Neo 2 can be a piece of shit, don't get me wrong. But, like, I can't play Neo 1. I don't like it.
At last I've gotten my mitts on a crystal star! Yes!
Impressive work, Lord Bowser. It only took you the entire fucking game. You inept piece of shit.
You there. I have you now, villains. You are common thieves, aren't you? Aren't you? My eyes never deceive. What are you implying? I'm no little thief. I'm the Great Koopa Koot. I'm taking this. Mess with me and I'll bore you to death. I see. Unfortunately for you, that's a red herring. Yes, a fake. If you want it, it's yours. What? A fake?
But look at that fancy display! The pedestal! And everything! It's so posh! If it's a fake, then where's the real one, huh?
If you must know, I gave the real one to Luigi. You have got to be kidding me! You mean to tell me that Luigi beat me here? Ugh! Those Mario brothers are the most annoying brothers of all time!
How bothersome. The fact that we keep being outmaneuvered is disturbing. But where in the world could Mario and his brother be hiding? Where? Lord Bowser! Ah, Paragoomba, what are you so worked up over?
Now reporting, sir. And, ma'am. Sir and ma'am. Even though Koopa's a fucking guy, but I guess this one isn't. Mario's collected the 7 crystal stars and is headed for the Thousand-Year Door. Sorry for assuming genders. What? The Thousand-Year Door? What in the heck is that?
The Thousand-Year Door, an unbelievable legendary treasure is behind that door that I just learned about just now.
Then I'm going there too! Immediately! Princess Peach and that legendary treasure will be mine! Cammy, we're leaving! Now!
You can see how I used to play Neo 1 versus how I play Neo 2. Yeah, they're missing opportunity without trying something new. Prime example, when people ask broken build in the first playthrough, kinda redundant. Yeah, it's nothing that you haven't heard since time in memoriam. It's like, I would rather train somebody and like educate somebody who's willing to commit and devote time to the game than somebody that just wants to blitz it using the cheapest shit imaginable. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, playing the game is like, you should be able to play the game and enjoy it however you want. I don't really give a fuck. That's what the beauty of RPGs is. And I feel like trying to gatekeep and trying to fucking say people can't use this except Sloth because Sloth is stupid, are kind of ruining the experience for people in a way. But when you actually respect the game and you give a shit about it and you actually are eager to learn, I'm more invested in your time with it, I guess. And like, that's outside of personal experience, so that doesn't really matter, honestly, every which way, but it is kind of frustrating. Because, like, I feel like people are robbing themselves of an otherwise really good experience. And the thing is if they just one and done Neo, they're not really playing the game, in my opinion. Like, there's so much more to it than that. Like, there's so much more to just playing Neo one time, you know?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Let's head back to Rogueport. Let's go meet up with Frankly. And then, I don't know if I'm gonna trigger the next sequence of the game yet or not. So we might end this one on an awkward note because I cannot remember the sequence of events for the life of me, honestly. So we might end it when we get back to Frankly, or we might go down to the Thousand-Year Door and end it there, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just kind of frustrating. Like, I wish people would commit more time and more attention to Neo 2 and give the game the respect it deserves. Because, like, as much as I shit on Team Ninja, they actually crafted a masterful experience. It has a shit ton of replay value, it has like a ton of enemy dynamics, it has a lot of really good combat potential. Like, the game is just incredible all the way around. And like, I guess I get frustrated when people like won't give it the respect it deserves. Because that's what gives Team Ninja the distinguishment that they have for the Neo franchise, right? And if people are just chalking it up to be a fucking atypical RPG, then I feel like people are robbing themselves. And it's just sad. And that's why, like, when people say Fightin' Cowboy is a good player, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That dude doesn't know the ass end of a fucking book. What are you talking about? Like, I don't mean to shit on the dude. Like, he can friggin' sit there and make guides on Dark Souls all day, but he can't play Neo for shit. Like, I watched his guide on fighting Tate Eboshi once, just because I wanted to watch some Neo gameplay, and he literally sat there and said, oh, you just hit her, and you dodge when she does this attack, and he was, like, getting spanked left and right, and then he's like, and then you use Living Weapon. and then you beat the boss. I'm like, what the fuck? That's his guide? Are you serious? I'm like, is this guy actually kidding? What the fuck? How do I get out of this fucking place? No, this goes back down here. That's what I thought. But I could have sworn that I had to go up to get out before. Or I had to go down to... I had to come from up to go down is what I'm trying to say. Brain dyslexia. So where the hell am I going? It can't be sub-level 4. That doesn't make any sense. It has to be sub-level 2. Oh, I have to go... Oh, I'm fucking dumb. I have to go take the transporter. That's what it is, isn't it? I have to go take the transporter, I think. So one of these doors should have a green lamp, not a red lamp. But everything else should be on lockdown, I think. Or do we have to go talk to Tech or something? No, because Tech revives in the very end, doesn't he? Why am I so God damn it, man! I could have sworn the teleporter was up here on one of these floors. And the elevator works, so if the elevator works, what's the point of breaking me off from leaving? I don't understand this at all. Okay, so it must not be this floor that we have to go to. Let me try sub-level 3. Or, 4, rather. No, let's try 3. Let's just go down vertically. I don't know why I'm so turned around here. Yeah, but that's when I learned fighting cowboy is kind of a bit of a joke, honestly. Like, I don't mind him making guides for other shit, but, like, keep your toes out of Neo, dude. Like, if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, quit trying to educate people. Like, if you have that big of a platform, why the hell are you miseducating people? That's just kind of annoying. Like, you're pulling a lot of revenue and a lot of watch from people that actually do deserve it, that have committed several fucking thousands of hours into Neo and know the game like the back of their hand. And, like, I could understand if, like, all these elaborate players were doing nothing but advanced tech guides, but they have, like, Neo guides for beginners and shit like that, too. Like, it's not like they're scapegoating people. Oh, we do have to go into tech. Okay. This is what I was forgetting about. Even though I remembered. You are Mario, are you not? It is pleasant to meet you. I am the main computer of this fortress. I am Tech. I must tell you something. That is why I brought you to this place. Princess Peach.
Do I look like Princess Peach to you?
Most of my data was erased and my main power unit was shut down. Now running on backup power with only cached memory, trying to stay operational. Mario, you know that Peach is not here, do you not? Please save Peach. Please. I need to get into them flowery drawers. Princess Peach is with Grotus, heading to the Palace of Shadow. I had to tell you that. Princess Peach is in the Palace of Shadows? But backup power failing. Mario, use the teleporter room to get back to Rogueport. Teleporter room is on sub-level 2. Please hurry, there is barely enough power left to activate. I will cease all functions to send you power to the teleporter. But what'll happen to you? When the power is all gone, I will fucking die. As an artificial consciousness. But if it will save Peach, I would gladly do this. Because until I met Peach, I knew nothing of love. You do know you're a fucking computer, right? Mario, you must save Peach. I ask you. I need those nudes. And tell her. I really need those fucking nudes. We understand. So hurry to the teleporter room on sub-level 2. Mario, save her. Yeah, he's not. He knows basic knowledge of Neo, I gave him that, but being good or really good, I would say that Celod, Pim, BSG, Poofer, I don't consider myself good, just try to understand the basics and go from there. I think you're honestly one of the better players I've seen. Like, your understanding of the fundamentals of Neo combat and the way you fluidly chain them together, that's kind of what Neo is. Like, Neo in grand scope is a flow. It's about knowledge and how it's applied, not what you're capable of. And I think that's one of the better selling points of Neo, honestly. Also, this is really cool how this is all red now. It actually applies like a lot of tonal imagery, I think it's like the phrase I'm going to use. Like, it's a very big tonal shift from the original, because in the original, like, there's none of this sad music, and like, the bass isn't powered down or anything. So like, you kind of don't feel anything there, but like, this is honestly a lot better in terms of presentation. Yeah, but there's a lot of people that are incredible at Neo that don't get the kudos that they deserve, and their channels have like maybe 70 or 80 followers, and they're actually some of the best players I've ever fucking seen in my life. And then it's like all these freaking people that like don't deserve the attention are getting it, and it's kind of annoying. But like, you can't help like how people are gonna be. Like, people are just gonna be that way, you know? People are gonna flock to whatever's popular or whoever's oversaturated. Because, like, they want to feel like... I feel like humans have an inclination to want to be part of a bigger thing. Like, I don't feel like people are content with just anything. Like, I feel like people are always pining for something else. Or, like, nothing is ever good enough. Like, they can never be satisfied with anything. Did you hear something a moment ago? I don't know who this is. Oh, is this Frankly? It is Frankly.
You brought the crystal star back from the moon with you, didn't you? What? Talking to my good ear. The X-Naut Fortress was on the moon? Ah, yes. So Princess Peach was there too, I assume?
Well, yes, but the X-Naut boss took her and off for the 1,000-year door.
Haha! Just a bit ago, I smelled some rank air and went to the 1,000-year door. I saw a suspicious fellow in a cape pass through to the other side of the door with Princess Peach.
What? Are you serious? Didn't the legend say that all 7 crystal stars were needed to open the door?
Believe me, I know, but I'm quite certain of it. I saw it with my own eyes, even though I need glasses. I have a very bad feeling about this. Very bad. Princess Peach is in danger. Time is short. We must go to the 1,000-year door and rescue the princess. I'll run ahead and meet you there. Don't dawdle, you must come immediately.
Okay, so I'm glad that they actually gave me kind of a prompt to go and do some stuff. Okay, so, like, we can't really do anything with Dazzle. I don't care about the inbox. Fuck off. I don't care. I'm never gonna respond. Alright, so we have room for 2 more star pieces to be able to get a badge, but I don't really need the badge, and I'm never really going to use it, and it takes up too much BP to want to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back up to the surface, and then next time, for the next Paper Mario stream, we're going to start off with the Pit of 100 Trials, and it might be a shorter stream just to take care of the pit, and then after that, we'll probably do another stream that chronicles the Palace of Shadow and the end of the 1,000-year door.